Last time on the Lazy Geckos. We shared a personal decision about our dogs with you. Will it fix our concern? We'll see. Then we took you to Solution 1 Maritime in Tampa, Florida, where we got our Viking life raft serviced. They were also kind enough to give you a full tour of our raft, which was awesome. We recently made the decision to push our departure date for the Bahamas to the left, adjusting it from January to November of this year. That meant that we'd be missing Thanksgiving with the kids out in California, which we weren't okay with. How do we fix that? Pack up and drive out to California so we can throw a Thanksgiving in September. We'll take you along for the craziness, but before we leave, we need to finish some of our rigging repairs. We had our surveyor take a look over our rigging recently, where he found a few issues that should be taken care of before crossing the Gulf Stream. Today we did just that. Jason took our GoPro for a ride.
Little Tef Gel, anti-corrosive. Dissimilar metals. You can see what's going on with all the white, the goodie. Ease it down a bit. Clevis pin. Come on, get in there. There you go. Alright, we're going to ease off the nut some, let it take some tension. And get rid of my safety. Cotter pin in place. Clevis cotter pin in place. As there's no halyards or anything gonna catch this specific pin, that's all you need for a bend in your cotter pins, as long as it's not a danger to anything else. Down here we have this pin, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing with it, just enough. You don't need to bulldog them all the way around, as nothing is gonna interfere with these. I'm gonna start prepping my next project to correct this pin if anything were to ever go wrong and this cotter pin were to fail. As the boat is working, that pin could keep backing out and it will eventually fall out, losing your head stay. So if you do put a pin in, you always want the head of the pin in the up position. The pressed part in the up position, cotter pin facing down. Go on back up. All the way. Yeah, go ahead and jam that right there. Wow. That hole's been elongated. I'm gonna have to use a new one. Good. All right, I'm all pinned. Ease off the Genoa. Nice, all right. Now this pin shouldn't ever interfere, but I'm gonna go ahead and bend my goods back just because. It tells me that there are approximately 12% on these cap shrouds. I'd like to go ahead and take this up to about 15%. So you and I are going to take up, let's say, 4 half turns. That brings us up to 16% on your side. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and shoot the math real quick. Slight bend in it, so I'm going to go ahead and have you tighten up on your lowers. Okay. 2 turns, I'm sorry, 2 half and 2 halves. Mm-hmm. This gauge says we are pulling equally in the 4 directions of the lowers. We're pulling equally on the cap shrouds. But right now we know we're tensioned correctly. What we can recommend right now is go sailing. I think you guys are, I know you were tighter than where we started at. Mm-hmm. Simple as it gets. When you go sailing, look for that leeward shroud going slack. When you have the main up, when you have the big Genoa outs, see what you have going on. You're going to notice these things go drop dead slack when you have big sails up and you're running tight to the wind, you know, tight to the wind. And in that case, if you do see that happen, the fine tuning I cannot do here at the dock. That's going to be on you. If you know and you see that leeward shrouds going slack, come over here, tighten up 2 turns, whatever, 2 turns until they are no longer slack. Okay. Put the cross pins back in, split them just a little bit so you can do it again if needed. Next time you make that tack and these now are on the loose side, come up 2 turns, whatever it takes to get them underway tuned. Okay.
Our first stop towards California was at a family's rental property in Tampa, Florida. Are you ready for dinner? Yeah. You want to see what I cooked you?
Sure, yeah. Sure.
Honey, here is my masterpiece.
Oh, very nice.
I started the oven to preheat it and put our food in, and I checked it, obviously. There was a baking sheet in there, and that's all that appeared to be in there. So I sat our food on the baking sheet. Unknowingly, there was a black cutting board underneath it made of plastic. I thought it was a pretty masterpiece.
It's okay.
The house had a pool, so why not do some training on tying a bowline knot around ourselves in the water? A great man overboard skill.
Here's the deal.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna push you in, then throw you the line, and then you have to, you're not allowed to touch the ground. Are you ready?
No, okay.
Here we go. No, you're not allowed to touch.
Oh, okay, I'm not touching. I'm not touching. I thought it was deeper.
Here you go. I'm gonna throw you the line. You ready?
Throw it to me, baby.
Has to be bowling.
Oh crap, I've never done this. I've always done it like, oh gosh. Okay, I can do it.
What's cheating?
I'm not cheating. How would I be cheating?
Touching?
I'm not touching. I broke this. Can't you tell it's hard? Okay. I think I did it. Actually, on my first try.
No, I don't think so.
No?
Let me see. You want to see the knot?
No.
No.
Okay, let's do it again.
Yeah.
You want to push
That was
me
a
in?
weird twist you had.
It's difficult when it's around you. It is difficult.
Yeah. Are you ready to do it again?
Yeah, do you want me to fall in again?
Let's do that again.
Yeah. It's really nice in here. Heated pool. That's awesome.
Lucky.
I can't wait to push you in.
That's not happening. Get over here. In the deep end.
Oh!
I know you're Okay. Hey, are you touching?
Yes, no.
No, stop touching.
I'm not.
You
Throw it to
cheat.
me.
Alright.
I want to feel what it would feel like. It would be tiring. Okay.
Alright, got you. The boat's sailing off, so you need to go ahead and
Through
tie
the
on.
hole, around the tree, back through the hole, and to itself. Shoot.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Oh.
It's so good.
Oh, and there's the line. And now you're off, and now you're shark bait.
Honey, come on. Don't say that.
Well, that's what happens when you don't tie it right.
Okay, I think I got it.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
That's tiring.
Is it?
And I work out.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do
That
that.
felt like more work than running.
That doesn't look like fun at all.
That was hard. No touching, I'm watching.
I'm not touching.
Good job. I knew you were going to try to pull me in.
Alright, good. Pull me in. Alright, pull me off.
Next time on the Lazy Geckos. We continue our trip across the states where we break down, explore some of Jeremiah's old marine stuff, and stop by to visit Annie and Philip of Have When Will Travel. Don't miss as she shows us this beautiful boat. We also sit down and talk a little about sailing. If you enjoy all that we bring to you through our videos, then please help support our journey by becoming a patron. Thank you to our PayPal donations. They really do help support this dream. Remember, patrons get unlimited access to all of our Vimeo videos.